Saturday, August 19th, 5:45 a.m. Kristen and I are both up getting dressed because we're getting ready to take off cross country. Just some of the electronics. You got the laptop, external hard drive, gimbal, headset, drone, extra GoPros and stuff, GPS, selfie stick. I mean, that's not a electronic, but it's also necessary. All right, it's a little after 6:30. We've only been on the road for a couple of miles. We stopped and filled up the fuel tank, and the excitement's finally hit me, knowing that I don't have to do anything but ride my motorcycle for the next 16 days across the country, and I'm excited as can be. The weather's looking to be great today. I think the high is 86 most places we're going to be rolling through. The goal is to get to Indianapolis, Indiana by the end of the day. That ought to put us at about the 530 mile mark. We don't have a lot of stops planned or anything today. It's just eat up some miles and start to make our way out west. But we are going to take some fun routes. I've planned to take Route 50 all the way through West Virginia, and we'll shoot over to Athens and then up a state route to Columbus, Ohio, and then we will pound the slab a little bit from Columbus over to Indianapolis today. We're going to start out with some fun stuff, and like I said, I'm just excited, and the trip's finally here, so let's go. All right, excellent breakfast in there at Mountaintop Restaurant. Gave the waitress Jessica a two-wheeled rider sticker. She's actually waited on us before. And now we're gonna get back on the road. You know, this is part of the road Kristen and I were on back in May, when it was so foggy I probably couldn't see more than 25 yards in front of me. The weather is a hell of a lot better today, and it's making for some pretty damn good riding. Yep, looks like part of Route 50 is closed and we're being put on a detour, so whatever, we'll follow this out and see what happens. Looks like it joins back up. Is this the... Oh no, it's on up here. Okay. That wasn't too far. It's only maybe a couple miles or so. So the next couple of miles we'll be rolling into the Bridgeport, Clarksburg, West Virginia area, and shortly past there is where Route 50 splits from a two-lane road and kind of like a four-lane highway, and we'll run that out onto Ohio. So far, a little over 150 miles in. Been having a lot of fun riding this morning. The four-lane highway won't be too bad, and then like I said, once we get to Columbus we'll be on the interstate, but having a great time so far. So we just stopped here at a McDonald's / Go Mart. We're probably about 40 miles or so from Ohio, about 200 miles in on the trip. Not quite to the halfway point for the day, but got a little overcast earlier. Sun's starting to come back out, and it's a really nice day so far. There's the Ritchie County Tourism and Visitors Bureau. Obviously there's not a lot of tourism going on around here. You can see that bridge ahead. That will take us over the Ohio River into our fourth state of the day, Ohio. see the sign there. We got about 68 miles to Columbus. We just stopped off in Chauncey, Ohio to get some fuel. I had about nearly 280 miles on that tank when the low fuel light kicked on. Put about 6.8 gallons in it, something like that. We'll ride for about another hour and then stop for lunch. It's like a few minutes after 2. We just finished up lunch here a little west of Columbus. I'm going to try not to get run over. Just finished up lunch there at Cracker Barrel. We're a little west of Columbus, Ohio right now. We're about 365 miles into today. And we're feeling pretty good, so we decided to extend out the mileage a little bit today to make it a little bit easier on us tomorrow, because tomorrow it's still probably going to be the biggest mileage day of the trip. But now it's going to be a little bit shorter because we're going to head on to Crawfordsville, Indiana, instead of Indianapolis. Crap. If I had to guess at the moment, I'd say we're about 30 miles east of Indianapolis, and for the last mile or two we've been stuck in a little bit of traffic here on I-70. Not real sure what's going on, but hopefully it clears up here before too long. So instead of sitting in that traffic on I-70, we hopped off. We're going through Spiceland, Indiana right now. We're going to go hook up with US 40, which obviously runs parallel to 70, and take it for a stretch and see if we can get back on 70. Maybe that mess will be cleaned up. All right, we made it to Crawfordsville, Indiana for the night. Kristen got the giant beer tonight. Okay, so the original plan today was to ride to Indianapolis, but since we had such a large mileage day tomorrow, we actually rode probably 40-50 miles past to a little town called Crawfordsville, Indiana, where we're staying for the night. Not a whole lot going on around here, but we rode right around 600 miles today. We're going to get some sleep. We're going to do about the same tomorrow, and then the pace slows down dramatically. We do have some cool stuff to see tomorrow, so catch you guys in the morning.